Has actually been spotted out, and will basically just knife out to his death. Does get the gush on Rate in the meanwhile, and the Molotov still hasn't been thrown out by Dobu just yet. But it doesn't really matter, because Coolass is just running through CT connector and killing everyone, Mac.
Yeah, it is a little bit worrying for TYLOO. However, they at least get the first, and Dobu, he's been spotted as well. But Cabal takes the head straight off of Attacker, and this could be done right here and now. Rate, he'll fall.
I think Summer was trying to go for a ninja. Didn't really look like he wanted to take a fight there, but had to. And now he is surrounded by multiple Ts. Dobu's on top of him. And back of Green Chain thrown out there by Tiger. Unfortunately, Cabal didn't realize somebody had pushed inner, but Coolass takes out his teammate and one of the opponents as well, and this is not going well for Tiger at all, Matt.
Yeah, how's the timing on that push as well? Somebody might just be the crucial piece to the round as Dan King holds strong with the Deagle. Dobu now to be left last.
In the first proper gun round of the map.
It feels like, at least so far, Tiger have kind of been getting into that situation where they're playing TYLOO's game a little bit, but Dobu is done with that. Does punish both of the pushes. Really maneuvering himself well around the server, and that is what I talk about when I'm saying that Dobu is just this player who finds the timing pushes, who always gets the rotations caught off guard. That's the third time this round where he's found an opportunity to be able to find a pick on the CTs. Unfortunately, doesn't take advantage of it. Great nade from Dan King onto 9, gets him down to half HP, but the 2v3 post plant is still doable for Tiger.
Slowly is going to be still on the rotate as well. He's taken a long time to get across. It's not going to cost TYLOO too much, but maybe if time becomes a factor, we can remember where he was on the A bomb site when that bomb plant did end up going down. Rate hiding behind the smoke, making sure no one can come through ramp, but he need not worry. There's no one coming from there.
Lots of flashes. Great util as Tiger send it through a little bit after said flashes, but even so, we'll start to dominate the site. Just going straight down Speedway. TYLOO flashing themselves straight back out, and it's going to be a bloodbath on B in just a moment.
Two good kills for Tiger, but they're being brought back slowly but surely by TYLOO. Dan King having a good tournament, but he'll be shut down quickly by Rate. And now Summer, the IGL captain for Tiger is, or rather for TYLOO, is going to have to deal with Tiger, and he might just be able to do it. Having gotten rid of Rate, leaves this on the shoulders of Cabal. Timer ticking away, but smoke available for Summer. Shouldn't matter because Cabal...
Go have a look and see what happens, because we
have
have somebody walking at lowers.
What? Turn around!
There's no communication. 9 just completely out of space at the moment. Dobu may just be able to salvage the round, but oh my god, that was such a play from somebody.
Yeah, and the aim punch actually is what stops him from killing Dobu there. He definitely had his crosshair in the correct position. Couple of USPs here, but I'm looking at the AWP on Dan King in particular as he comes through CT connector.
Well, Rate cops a bink, so he's down pretty low. You're right, though, Dan King is going to have to be the one to do a lot of the work, and he'll just miss that shot onto Dobu, which is going to cost Summer his life and cost Dan King his only remaining.
Smokes over the top, couple flashbangs, but slowly wants to get in the face of the piece. Unfortunately, he's got a flashbang in his face, so he can't do a whole lot of that. Smoke goes down a little later, and Summer finds a pick. But Tiger have not got control of sight, because it seems like they want to be heading in the opposite direction, maybe back to inner.
Not too fantastic here for Tiger, but they've already kind of reached that pass score of 6. So the rest of this half can be considered bonuses for Tiger. They'll start to work their way slowly forward. That smoke helping Dobu. Fades favorably, but he won't take the opportunity to land a couple of shots and get himself a frag. Bomb plant does go down, and somebody's quite slow on the rotate off of the B site. But once he gets into SL, he is going to be the hammer to the anvil of TYLOO. Perhaps he'll be the anvil. There'll be 3 players from TYLOO from the other side. No, only 2 though. Right, does a bit of damage to Attacker before he does fall. So lots of information for the remaining Tiger players, that there's players coming from Ivy that they'll have to deal with. And Dobu's in the perfect spot to do it from. Easy kill onto Attacker. Somebody's got no chance now. Doesn't even have time to defuse if he wanted to. And so another round goes to Tiger.
Dobu's back. Not only is he in-game leading, but he is 10 out of 10. You love to see it.
Love to see this round if you're a Mongolian fan as well. Or maybe not.
Maybe not.
Summer with a CZ. Oh, he's going to be put to bed. So the AK is going to go into the hands of Attacker, which works quite nicely in the end. Tiger, this is not the round to be losing.
Been flashbacks to that round not too long ago. Again, 9. Still able to fight here with just 31 HP and the AWP, but he's all alone as Attacker triples it up. Getting very aggressive and dominating control of the objective. Bomb down outside of SL. Dan King holds
From somebody again up lower ramp, but he was flashed off the line, so he will fall back at least momentarily. Tiger spreading out around the map quite substantially. Nice punish on the push from Cabal. Somebody has got to stop somebody from continuing this BS. But Dobu, once again, has made the read. In his player's dead, he wastes no time, no second guessing himself. Instantly down low ramp, drops the smoke, creates the space. You love to see it.
Thing is, though, they haven't taken any extra map control, expecting TYLOO to have already rotated the cross, and they will now, but there's been a good 20 seconds to maybe make that cross happen. However, the bomb is just so far away, and TYLOO now a chance in the round if they bring it to that 4-on-4.
Need to give Cabal time to work. The man has made his way out T-Con. He did spot Attacker. I don't know how he lost that duel. That is very tragic indeed. Great, rather, it was. Over towards T-Con. Either way, 4-on-3 here for TYLOO on the retake.
An achievable round still. Dobu pushing forward, and he's found the timing onto Summer, but he might find more than the one, and he does. Both Orpas down to the Galil of all things, and they're wrapping around together. Attacker now up against 9, this time with a bit more time on the clock to play with. Tap goes down, and he's going to stick it. 9 comes in, Glock in hand, but he's taking a little bit too long. Oh, all right, just in.
It's great to see you in Beijing, Mac.
You know how long it takes to get to Shanghai from Beijing, by the way? By public transport?
I don't know, but Google won't tell you. Either way, 1-for-1 over there towards Ivy. Tigers made all their way through Darkside. Or at least Rate has. In the meanwhile, they're sizing up that lower ramp. They're so focused on Rate in CT spawn that they have just allowed 2 players onto the B bomb site. Look at Rate. He doesn't even need to do anything. He's chilling.
He's just in the corner, but looks the wrong direction at the wrong time. Summer comes in and turns this to a 3v4 affair as somebody starts to make his way down Oil. Coolest and Dobu playing from the back of Pop, and that's dangerous. 9, perfect timing on the peak, and he might find another, but it's Dan King to hit back for now. Back to the 2-on-2 we go. Attacker starting to close the distance. What? Flash and Molly at lower. Interesting decision. And Coolest is going to fall off Pop. Maybe thought that was a smoke or something different. Anyway, 9 going to be left
outside area. 18 and 6 for Dan King, by the way. In the losing half, you love to see it. Bomb going down. He doesn't even get a chance to see anybody. He's getting spammed through the smoke, Jordan. This is ludicrous.
Too easy for Tiger at the moment. The bomb plant does at least go down, and so there's something to play for TYLOO. Rate survives on 2 HP. That's a big deal. But in the end, it's Tiger that still have the numbers advantage after a trade goes into effect. Summer from behind catches Coolest. Defuse is on though, and there's no one peeking it. TYLOO can't stop it. Somebody is not quite going to have a fun time here. Randomize the spray, randomize the
bracket,
seed.
randomize the seeding. Oh, 1-for-1. Look at that. TYLOO getting ready to go for a split onto this outside bomb site. So far, more 1-for-1s.
Well, that's a okay result for TYLOO in the end, because they've got a little bit more control of A now than Tiger does. Coolest is feeling maybe a bit under pressure. Somebody gets some info, but he's not prepared for Rate drive-bying around the corner. What a bait setup from Tiger.
Oh, yeah.
Love that.
I rate that bait 8 out of 8, mate.
Oh,
Mate.
that is great.
The amount of times I heard Kev say that over the last couple of days, and now you've come and taken his spot and taken his sayings, my God.
It's no wonder Kev
But
and Pilly worked together as a duo for so long.
Yeah, thanks for saving me from that, by the way.
You're welcome.
It's an awkward situation. 14 seconds on the clock. They're trying to reroute back to B. Cool Blast has been cleared out of connector, but Rate is in the perfect position. Oh, actually, they go back to outers.
Right.
Oh.
So they were just pincering Con, making sure that was cleared so you could get that plant down at the back of Bomb safely. Even so, 9 goes down to 16 HP. They are aware Rate's probably rotating in from B, and he certainly is. TYLOO reading Tiger like a book here in round 17, but 9.
Tiger have use for a grenade for.
Stopping an inners push, perhaps.
Nope. We'll just do that. How about that?
Well, shooting works well for the first as Dan King repeaks lowers. 9 has the line, and he's going to find another as well. Summer will find Dobu.
That's a bit more like it from 9. He was the top performer for Tiger earlier on in DreamHack Masters Winter. Dobu following close behind. And if he can step up to today's match, it's going to be a big deal. That's a bit of a roughie, though.
Smoke was used for low ramp instead of the bomb.
Oh, good shot from 9.
Thinking about putting that Molotov out. Wow, the decon take. So many grenades.
Okay.
Look at that.
Out of absolutely nowhere, somebody swinging it from SL, but Dobu deals with that one well, and it's going to be a 3-4-1 trade. Tiger now in the driver's seat, flash back in towards T. Con for TYLOO. Flashes, smokes, and everything used to try to get back into the round, and there is still a chance for TYLOO, but the reroute will come through, and it looks like they're gazing towards Ivy, but going through the halls instead.
What was that T-con take? The double nade onto the left side. Ollie on the right side. That was beautiful. You love to see it from Tiger. Well, it's put them in the man advantage situation, but this is where things get tricky sometimes.
The slowdown has certainly kept Tiger thinking.
On the line, or is he on the ladder? Kind of wondering. He's on the ladder, so a bit safer from this man, and he has got retake util. So it's very important that this bloke stays alive. Maybe just try to pick one on the cross, but later on he can molly one at low ramp, he can molly off the site or behind pop train, chuck a smoke on the bomb.
That is if his head doesn't get blasted off by TYLOO, which is sometimes liable to happen. Already the cross from Summer, and that's important. Dan King will look to take control of some of the deeper parts of the site. He's hiding by oil train, and he can't really get off of that because 9 will certainly spot it.
Well, there's the timing rate, peaks low, as now Dan King going to be left last alive, and he's playing from Summit. Does he have the angle? It's awkward as Cabal moves forward. Dan King wins it. He's got a molly and a smoke as well, but Rate is running straight towards him, and this time there's somebody spots him. He's dropped down, and it's a very awkward situation. Attacker decides just to get out of there and create some space anyway. Works out for now. Tiger, man disadvantage for the retake as the push just continues to come through. Attacker being a huge nuisance and still able to live on. The flank eventually will come through. Again, Attacker somehow able just to stand here for so long.
Man, Dobu read that like a book. Slowly was trying to flank in and just got absolutely
against Tiger.
Ooh, tag.
Yeah.
Oh, 9 gets him. He gets the tag on Cool Last, and then 9 just returns one straight back onto Dan King. Gorgeous. One-man advantage for Tiger. This will be a great round for them to win because they actually have a bit of cash in the bank. Pull up in SL. Maybe only single in SL. They've left Dobu in there. TYLOO going to go back and hit the small site. Rate drops the smoke, still has a Molotov. But as we get later into this round, oh, somebody, that's a very important frag. That puts a lot of pressure on Tiger, losing that SL control. They're quite all over the place in terms of the rotations. Rate's really thinking about going back towards outer just because of that SL pick being lost. But he's the only player on inner here with a Molotov and a FAMAS. So he's going to have to go absolutely massive for Tiger. Doesn't really have any support until 9 starts to head back over towards that inner site.
Important he gets the incendiary down on time, and he really does well there. 9's helping him out. Slowly drops to the Molotov, and Rate is playing safe from somebody, but surely he hears him behind him, drops down. Rate turns in time to take the duel, but not quickly enough to win it. At least he's done damage. Somebody's down to a one-shot. Summer with the AWP in hand, gets across to default, plants the bomb on the floor. And Coolest joins his teammate Cabal on the retake. One player left for TYLOO now. And it's Summer who will actually creep up into ramp and get the better of Coolest in one fell swoop. So now the job gets much more difficult. In fact, even nigh impossible for Cabal because Summer's hanging on to a molly. He's going to drop that at the perfect time. And Cabal can no longer win the round, even if he does get the better of Summer. Or maybe I've spoken too soon. He can tank the molly. He can get on the deep.
Mollies, some of them missing on the execute as well. Even so, the flash is starting to force everyone out. TYLOO, not quite dropping down, but slowly deals with it as well. Just running straight down Speedway with the bomb. Dangerous. Out, so on the back of the Deagle, he's actually going to fall back just to survive. And again, Attacker doing the exact same damn thing. He's looking for as much as he possibly can get, but it's a 1-for-1 through the smoke, and now that's going to be an AK retrievable. And almost all of Tiger could have themselves some weaponry here. Smoke's about to fade as well. Summer making sure this flank does not come through. There it is. Somebody chimes in too. Blast trying at that range to make this happen, and he will find one. Him and Cabal. There's a chance where this works as well. Two of the T's quite low.
Yep.
Edging forward together. There goes the man on site. Coolest doing God's work. Needs to tap the bomb and try to filter out where the T's are currently playing from. Nade as well. Oh, okay. Cover from Cabal. And the defuse is being stuck. Minimal time. Dankin gets him off the... Big nade early onto Slowly. That's going to kick things off nicely.
Oh.
Molly to Sandwich and Tiger's position. The stack on the A side could just work out. TYLOO going in essentially dry at this point. However, Rate fully blinded. Fighting from above, and he does have the high ground. Can't find Summer, though, who hits back with two. Big on the rifle, and all of a sudden, just like that, Coolest is last alive.
That was looking bad for Tiger, wasn't it? As soon as Summer starts to double down, Coolest has got an AWP in his hands. He might still be able to salvage.
He's read this so well as well. He's like, what, the bomb hasn't gone down? This is definitely in his... He's already going to be posted up on the line. Somebody...
Danking's got a smoke, though.
Wow, okay. They're 2 layers deep. Double flash over the top, straight down into outers. Danking locks down the CT line, drops the bomb, he goes, plant. He doesn't say please, he says plant. That's Danking, he's
And
alpha.
somebody says, what kind?
Succulent.
Well,
Thank you very much. Doesn't necessarily mean they will. Asian Counter-Strike throws some curveballs.
I personally think it looks like a goodbye, but a goodbye in the sense of goodbye to train, and we're going to the next map.
Ha ha ha, you're hilarious.
What
mate.
about now? What about now?
Okay, Cool Last is just owning them. He's just around Sandwich. I did miss it, but apparently 9 bought a glass cannon AWP last round.
Yes.
And went for the MP9 this time.
Interesting decision. And the MP9 works a lot better. Finding at least 1 kill. Can have the
Wow,
upgrade.
okay,
Cabal as well at the ready. Everything going wrong. An attacker left last alive on half HP.
That's one way to do it against execute style. You just go and push them and kill them before they run the execute.
I can't really blame you for missing the AWP last one.
Playoff Rate as well. Unable to stop anyone from crossing. However, Coolest is going to come in. Do one better. Somebody isolated fight. Crab walking Rate hits the one that matters. And it looks like we might just be going to overtime, but I don't want to write off Summer and Dan King just yet.
Oh, how about now? Summer cops a bullet in the back of the head from 9, and Dan Tiger did have someone at E-box, but in the end moved away, and 9 does a great job of defending SL. Somebody will be taking no more part in this round. And Cabal could well get a cheeky timing through this smoke, particularly given now that the numbers advantage is there for Tiger. If he just feels like, oh, maybe this is a timing, I think you can say that's not a bad play in a 5-on-3. But he'll wait patiently. Does actually get Slowly. Dan King round the corner, will trade. Not really going to result in anything for the round, though. Dan King is going to try and do some damage, but again, it's a...
Choose not to AWP on CT side train as the primary AWPer.
I have a feeling they're playing a lot off the spawns, though, although he's been in there almost every round, so unless he's getting the same spawns time and time again. However, we do see 2 picks come through early. Slowly goes in. Looks to find Dobu, just Coolest spotted, but Dobu flicks back at the right time. And these awkward smokes thrown by Tiger are just absolutely perfect. The aggression through B, they know Summer's somewhere.
This is looking like it's going to be over before it's even gotten going.
Oh yes, great utility as well to counter. Dobu hiding here at the spools. Raid is going to try to follow up. Unfortunately, he can't figure out where to look. And it is going to be a 2-for-2 Slowly, starting to fire up as he falls. Somebody as well just running through Cat, and that's going to be the man advantage, but the bomb's still down on site, and he's the only man here to plant.
Well, TYLOO desperately need this round, I'd say. You can't let it be a 3-0 half for Tiger. So they have to ensure that they don't let 9 and Cabal steal this away. And 9 might be the man to do it. Pushing up on the blue train. I mean, hasn't actually been spotted. Somebody eventually does take his head off. I thought there was a big window of opportunity, though, for 9. Now it's on to Cabal, who is running out of time.
There's no utility to play with.
Using the secondary AWP a lot of the time before. Slowly another frag locking down SL onto Dobu. Big impact from the man. Traded out though.
Oh, attacker spotted an E-box, and now this is getting dangerous. Coolest somehow dies. I think he's jumped off the train. Unfortunately for him, he's gone.
Well, that's saving grace for TYLOO in a round that was looking very rough for them.
Oh, well, Just got rougher.
Could have been worse. Could be
Reed's
a
still got
4-2.
the bomb up in bathrooms or showers, though. Haven't committed to anything yet, Tiger.
Somebody's not in a bad spot to get some multi-frags, depending on where Tiger end up going. And Danking gets a cheeky freebie onto 9. This is what I'm talking about.
Whoa, big shot coming out from Ray. That almost equalizes here, however, on just 5 HP. He's very brittle, very fragile. Trying to make his way to site. A good position for Summer, although he has absolutely no cover. No one looking in this direction. Cover slowly.
Oh,
Oh
dear.
my, he's gone down. SL's dealt with, and I think they've heard somebody drop too, so they know his position. Bomb planted. Now, Tiger in the driver's seat, but both players so low.
And somebody has a HE nade, which he hasn't utilized just yet. Gone ahead and thrown the volley, but
See, because Coolest is laying on the other side of the wall. Summer's in the open. What's going on here? At least slowly.
I don't understand.
Chimes in at the perfect time. Summer so lucky to be alive. And the wall banks come through, however, slowly fighting on just 18 HP. Trades are here, though. Refrags are plenty to go to the 3-on-3. But all three players from TYLOO rotating. Dan King's just waiting for this swing through. Tiger's flash is not affecting Dan King. It looks like he just wait out that smoke. There it is. A bit of aggression from Rate will find somebody. Keep things even there, Dan King. Another for him. Flash as well across to allow the boys out of con, but Rate tries to stop them. It's a 1-for-1.
Very retakeable. Good util on TYLOO. Couple of smokes, couple of flashes, but Dobu's still on the middle of the site. That's a great pick for Dan King, though. Dobu fires back, peeking from middle site. Now they're trying to isolate him, but you can't isolate Dobu in this form. Oh! He just...
Though at the ready, and so is slowly at E-Box. Dan King finds the line. The four-man stack on the A site is the answer, apparently. Another for attacker, and things start to crumble here for Tiger.
It's like scissors, paper, rock in terms of the executes versus the stacks
Yeah.
at the moment.
So many times we've seen this happen. Tiger trying to hit the out of the sight, but the stack's here, and TYLOO's positioning seems to just be more than appropriate.
Cabal's been giving a lot of room here. Oh, the double dink on the
How?
ladder from attacker. That is gross.
I think he got off it. I think he got to the top of it.
Nah, I think it was on the ladder. Replays, man. Not.
could be a big round in terms of the momentum swing of the game. That'll be a nice nade. Summer doubling down, and Coolest might well be his triple. Luckily does escape on 5 HP and peg one back for Tiger.
Dobu again!
One is not enough because Dobu is the one that's setting the server alight.
Oh my.
Pilski's favourite player from Mongolia. Bad luck, Urcast, you're done. And he might be Tiger's greatest hope in this series. Attacker and Danking have a bit of work to do now, but to be fair, Dobu and Coolest are low, so very winnable round for TYLOO still. Oh, that's great timing for Danking as well. If he suspects there's a player headed to B, which he doesn't.
They've kind of swapped responsibilities. Dan King's got the flank on outers, but Dobu is just too good at the moment. What a read.
That's really unfortunate for Danking. If he turns left instead of right, he wins the round.
Someone gave him the wrong directions.
Look at this bomb planted very open, and he is just going to stick it to win. Covers there, finds the first, but the wrap is here, and Dobu...
Well, looks like TYLOO's going to set themselves up for a quick take into B. Down the ramp they go, and right to defend. Doesn't have a great time at all.
Oh, what? You
Molotov.
don't rate TYLOO, or?
Well, I said Rate didn't have a good time. He didn't, but 9 did.
9 certainly did. 2 kills for him. Molly
Yeah.
as well, certainly helping out. And now Dan King and Summer again. How do you get out of this weird position to be in? Conundrum. Okay, bomb retrieved. Back to the 2-on-3. And now a chance. One more kill, and all of a sudden, straight back into the round. Dan King looks the wrong direction. Cabal creeping up Cat. He's more than enough to keep Tiger with that 2-man advantage. From his Summer needs to hit some not one you would expect at this point of the round after showing face on the other side of the site, but that very awkward Dobu looks away.
It's all right.
But he will win the fight.
He wasn't panicking.
He's already made his way across early. And up on the coils he goes, misses the shot, but he gets all the information that he needs. Great as well, unable to stop the cross, but Coolest will, and now he repositions, waiting for another peek from uppers, knowing TYLOO had a few men there. Ivy plays as well, long rotation back. There was also a push up from, I believe it was 9.
Yeah, straight up SL. I think Attacker was on a different plane to everyone else, and this is all falling apart. It's all on Dan King. Don't know if he's going to even be able to get his 40 bomb Mac.
Oh, he will. But that's about all he'll get. 4v1, I dare say he is done and dusted if he cannot make it away. Okay, not spotted though, as Rate
The bomb.
rotates. Oh, bomb every day.
You really do?
2, like 3,000 millimeters, maybe
They taste
6,000.
awful.
What? No, they don't.
Just
Just flavorless one. That means we're cooking quite quickly for people that aren't from Australia or, you know, places in the world that use gas to cook. However, Attacker, he is very sharp with this USP and cannot quite find himself that third as Cabal finds a 2-tap and almost control of sight. However, somebody hiding there at Hay is going to be crucial, but the trades come through and now we're back to the 2-on-2.
Yeah, he doesn't quite clear out Boiler properly. Slowly's very quick up, and Dobu just puts him to bed. No problems there at all for Tiger.
A deep smoke for somebody, and if I know somebody, he throws the deep smoke on purpose and pushes intentionally because it's a one-way on the right side, and he's used that to perfection. Gorgeous.
Yeah, but just shuffling around, knowing somebody's low. Going to take the Deagle. Try to have that one bullet headshot to play with.
No flashes to get into this B side, just 2 smokes and 2 mollies.
Feels a bit dangerous for Tiger. Heading in this direction. As you can see, TYLOO about to pump the numbers. Summer looking to buff that B site. Oh, around the corner, somebody comes, but the smoke is going to show his little legsies as Summer tries to swing through and Tiger mop up B completely. Advantage. Slowly mollied off.
Not a great start for Tiger around, but they should be able to draw it back. Dobu through the smoke, gets a freebie onto Summer. USPs are still going to work for TYLOO, so keeping Tiger thinking about how this round might still fall away from them. Attacker's got an MP9 and armor.
So 2 armored players actually still left alive here. Big rotation out from Dan King, but he, I think, has been heard by Cool last. Should
have been. And won't quite get the pre-fire on the corner. That could have been a big kill because it really would make it winnable for Attacker with the MP9. 4 HP, and it's on to Dobu again that has to clutch up for Tiger. He's going to wait patiently, checks the corner, but Attacker pushes forward and hits.
Let's see how the A hit goes. Smokes start to come through. There's going to be a nice wall of them. However, the crossfire is still there, and the T's get mopped up. Flank from somebody, Dan King as well, sliding a shot through, over from Archers, and it all goes downhill from here. However,
time Dexter was a dad and an accountant all at once.
Yes.
Oh, this is classic. There we go. Somebody's been sent.
Ah,
Oh, I love to see that.
certainly do.
That is honesty from me.
He wants some more as well, just going off the back of the enemy's flash as Cabal runs into him. Mate, no, no, don't do this, don't do that. Not when somebody's got an MP7 in his hands. Playing a very dangerous game. And Dobu looks like he's just playing around over on the scooter there.
Skirt, skirt. But he can't skirt enough to hide the hurt.
Feels like they're just discussing what's going on.
Run throws, smoke to beat. Ooh, he just got it. It was very close to missing that. I can't tell you, Mac, how many times I missed that one. Goes off the roof. Your teammate rages at you because CT's not smoked.
Feeling sharp on the AWP today. Is posted on a perfect line, but that shot will miss as the nade will be dodged. Everything slows down. Summer pops a lot more than he gives now, as we do see the rest of the CT start to chime in. Bomb has been retrieved as well as that flank comes through. But with all of this information, surely Tiger realised, okay, that B site is open for the taking.
Well, Coolest is still locked in the corner. They just totally baited TYLOO there. They would have thought they've done a lot of damage to him.
Oh!
But he's taken the bomb up into carpets. I don't know why.
I don't either.
Harps, be safe from the peak as I go around the corner and dig, but
Please losing it. Anyway, send that one to Blett. Let's see if that's his Asian CSGO clip of the day as Dan King hits a nice shot onto 9, and he expects that peak as well, but will not connect. Device.
I had one. I was pretty good at it. Could go up on the curb. Didn't fall off.
Very cool.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, it's not a big deal to me. Somebody, fortunately, is in a bit of trouble.
That's a good entry for Tiger. They needed it because they've got to get the bomb plant down. There's not much time left to do so. But opening up the B site provides them an opportunity to win this round. Smokes are keeping them safe for now. It slowly does catch rate as the smoke fades. And so it's back to the remaining 2 Tiger players. Cabal, another important shot hit by him. Orb in hand, goes streaming out into the middle of no man's land. And it's on to Coolest, who's waiting for the player through the smoke. Here's Dan King, close! Won't win the duel.
Mid. Just trying to not allow TYLOO to know that the T's are starting to filter their way out of balcony. Dobu makes his way to site, but with the Mac 10, it's going to be quite hard to find his way to attacker. He's going to try to buy some time for the rest of the boys to come through. 9 sharp on the AWP to bring us to that 3v3 situation.
Actually wallbanged attacker and then forced him out of position, making him a little bit nervous, and then punishes the peak. That's gorgeous from 9.
Gorgeous.
2 smokes now as the retake comes in all through Dig and Carpets. No one through Moto or jungle side, but 9's got it locked down.
As the rest of this round goes, somebody comes in to finish off 9. Eventually, Dobu just needs to hide his little old head, just dancing around the concrete, and he's buying a whole lot of time.
Wow.
Wins that fight on 1 HP. And now Dan King, again, is going to try to clutch it, but he's got about 5 seconds to get on that defuse and jump.
Going on in Sydney.
Large Thunder Rumble, as Bilski said, serious. So it was, you know, extra dramatic effect, you know.
Is lard like the new cool word for like fat?
Lard is technically a cool word for fat, yes, so you'd be right.
What the kids are saying these days.
Put some of that on your potatoes.
Da, boys. Well, we are going to see Tiger start to make their way in the bracket. Uncontested. TYLOO, though, look at this. They are going to hedge their bets. Full stack over towards A. Attacker, though, or slowly rather, gets his head mopped straight off there, trying to make his way out of library. The last 2 remain. Some are at Dig, however, he really needs to help Attacker out, who's just forced out into the open, and there's no chance now. For him, at least.
Wow, Tiger really making inroads now. This is pretty massive.
But how is no one shooting back at this man? How is he allowed just to do that?
Somebody. He commands a level of respect that you will never understand, Mac. It's what a real man is about. See if Tiger have some of that true grit that Mac lacks, and they can convert this 4-on-5. That's apparently not. Somebody's just repeating the alpha male. Look, write down. Mac, you got your notebook there? Write this down.
Okay.
Be like somebody.
I'm going to start to play exactly like somebody and see how that goes. Up against everyone in the Australian scene. I'll have lots of gamer words said towards me. Lots of questions asked like, what are you bloody doing? You maniac.
Four on 2 here for TYLOO. Set up nicely by somebody. Now the double peek into Con. Nicely done by Cabal. That creates a lot of room for Tiger to get into this post plant now. Chucking the bomb down behind the fountain.
Dangerous. Let's see if some are. No, unable to stop them on the cross. As now the rest of TYLOO start to restructure and get ready for the retake. 1 smoke, many flashbangs to get back into sight, and it looks like Tiger are going to play double on site as well. No one repositioning over towards Con. Coolest as well has played from this position before, and he's been very sharp today. First found, but the trade comes through as Cabal working out.
Can't be that bad. Better than the Galil at least. Oh, smoke bang for Summer, then a wall bang for Attacker. Yeah, this round's going nowhere fast.
Look, it's just one of those rounds, I think, for Tiger. Hasn't worked from the outset. So it'll be back to the drawing board. Money's gotten a little precarious for them. Still be able to get somebody with the MP7 will be terrifying later in the round. Danking's already chimed in with one. So Tiger forced away from Banana. And they're suffering losses at bracket, which is a bad place to be if you're on the T side.
More dangerous, and Rate will trade long range with the Mac 10, so very lucky. Somebody now on just 6 HP, all on his own on B. As 9 as well, threads the needle, spotted by Summer as he walks into library. How's the comms?
Just going to smoke himself off. Very critical aim duel, though, for him. Oh, actually, he's going to get back on out. Let's see where Danking goes. Keeps pushing through library. The duel will fall on the side of 9. And if someone can find somebody, this is a big round for Tiger. But if they don't check it, the MP7 might reign supreme again.
Nah.
I saw the lineup. I saw it.
I saw it.
I was looking at the time on the clock. I was looking at somebody.
He nearly got it right. Nearly. But now Attacker is tasked with the 1-on-3, and he's going to get binked through the wall.
Look if you want, mate.
I would like to talk. Well, I think somebody's going to be spotted, and he has been.
Now slowly he's going to have to go huge.
And
Angle on the fountain.
first spacing, a little bit skew if there for Tiger, which does allow Slowly to double down. However, it's still even Stevens, 3 apiece, as the bomb will be planted here on B. Dobu, however, just tapping and hoping for some aggression.
Who's going huge again, by the way. 15-6. So he chucks that bomb down. Be careful not to overextend into Danking's AWP as TYLOO comes in for this retake. Smoke for Banana. Nicely timed Molotov as soon as that Nana smoke starts to come in. It's going to hold him back a little longer. Great peek from Dobu. A lot of damage onto Attacker as well there, Mac.
Certainly was. Now, in this 2-on-2, it's getting quite dangerous. Again, I'm wondering how long can 9 hide at Newbox, and if he can stop Denton from finding him. Well, he swings wide. However, the time has ticked away, and TYLOO will run away with 2. Cabal looks to change that, and change that he will. 100 HP, and he's not going to be able to...
Solo, even with the nades being bombarded, and he takes an aggressive line onto Dobu. That is ballsy, but ballsy is something that we have known is synonymous with Danking.
Indeed. He likes to hold down that W key.
Way in. Tiger only have 1 man to get past here. That's Danking on 38. He gets some damage through the wall.
1 man to get past. But is he a 1-man army, Mac?
Might just be. Flash comes through and he can't see a thing, but he will be able to survive now. 2 HP, but not for long. Rate too quick.
The rest of TYLOO is miles away. Good read from Tiger. Good util. The flash from T-Stairs. The Molotov into main. Wow. 180 crossfire between both of those players. Cool Last alone in ruins, but he's going to hold his nerve there.
Doing a bit of ruining for the moment, but Attacker will hit back with the Famis and keep us even at 2 apiece. Now smoke goes down and Cabal is isolated on the other side. Rate now just trying to get as much info as possible. Looks like there might be a gap in said smoke, and Rate is just dancing with the devil now. Summer clearing outside. Or this could be the counter that Tiger are looking for as well. Wow. There goes the bomb into Tiger's paws, and it's looking like it's going to be a Tiger round as well. Danking needs to try to fight back at a 1-on-5. He's got a Glock in hand, maybe a decent position, but Tiger really looking to be the ones doing the feeding here. In terms of eating, no, feeding.
Util to work with. Unfortunately, Cabal's over on B with the molly, so it'll be largely down to the rifles, and the FAMAS does present 1 frag. Now, big flash up into the air. It's not going to help Dobu come out of library.
Oh, well, here's the thing. They don't expect the 2-man setup in pit, but somebody deals with it perfectly. Tech9 wrecking straight through Tiger. And now it's a 2-on-3 for the retake. Cabal and Coolest have a lot of work to do. And look at that. Somebody gets his mitts on that M4 as well. Might just be the answer.
They're actually going to go for this. They're going to go for this, Tiger, but they've really run the timer down quite substantially. Coolest leads the charge. MP9, not quite enough, and gives away. It's just a shame that they haven't been able to have one because they did win the pistol, but
things happened.
Yeah. Things always seem to happen against TYLOO's pistol buys.
There's a lot of CTs here, by the way, and they seem to be killing them.
And we got a Zeus in the mix there too, so 9 chiming in a good time. And all of a sudden, Summer now has to retreat. But with all this information, you can see that Dobu's making the rotation back towards A, and if he can slide his way maybe into Grave or back of sight.
He has. He's walked and he's heard Summer now as well, so he should be in the perfect spot to deal with this. Ah, that's a freebie. Beautiful work from Dobu. Gets the timing perfectly.
Tearing apart the pit setup with just a Tech 9 before. Let's see if he can do it with an AK this time. Molly into big pit as we see Ray tank it for a moment, but he's going to be forced out into the open. 9 falls to Attacker as the wrap seems to reign supreme, but those taps just not connecting.
No.
Attacker, it's horrible for him. And slowly makes his way into sight. Somebody again, there it is, the 2K we were talking about. Make it a third. He is saving this round and buying time for the plant to go down. Cabal needs to 7. For a bit of victory, but slowly edging in of nothing. In comes that util, and there's that kill. Perfectly timed by Tiger. And that's a rifle retrievable. Okay.
That's great from Dobu. He grabs the AK and another smoke after dropping that smoke. And now it's the AWP over here towards Dig side.
Well,
if you're TYLOO, there's no way you expect the AWP there.
Tiger's got to get a bit of a wriggle on back to the A bomb site. Smoke down.
What are they doing with the rotations, boys? Come on.
Or a lack thereof.
I almost want to see it be Dobu rotating over rather than Rate. P250, how much of an extra impact does that make?
Ooh, bomb starting to head back towards B after a bit of pressure on A and some bracket take utility.
Well, maybe it's a good thing that the AK stayed at B. 30 seconds,
got a smoke, 30 seconds. He's just going to drop this smoke and push in front of it with an AK. Look at him go. Oh, Dobu. Let's see it, brother.
All right, well, this can be the big round from Dobu. He's playing anti-flash, perfect time. Here we go, they line up! And Dobu, a double kill through his teammate's flash, is going to work perfectly. And that's that. TYLOO will not win the round. Tiger have got it done again with pistols only. Sure, they have...
Onto that banana choke point. Cabal, does he have the timing here?
Certainly got the info now. He's hearing them all running around the place, and he does get the
bomb.
one, but Attacker cleans him up. TYLOO will have to turn around to collect the bomb, as you say, Pilski, and that gives Coolest a pretty easy one-on-one, but Summer runs him down with a CZ. And so, the retake will ensue. 2-on-2, both coming from Nana. Double nade. I wonder if they just chuck both of those right on top of Slowly at Oranges. That would have been perfect.
Ooh, first one goes in for 2 damage. Second one goes in for 0 damage.
At least Dobu will continue to spot the line. No, Slowly hasn't moved off the bomb. Info's given as to Summer's position. He doesn't win it from here. And Dobu...
Over towards the A site. Ball as Rate just finds somebody behind that smoke lurking. Easy start to the round for Tiger.
TYLOO trying to do the same smoke execute on A that they did before.
It has worked from time to time. Wall of smoke should allow this wrap straight in. Let's see how Rate deals with it as we are going to see a split into pit maybe. No, it's up on a balk that Dankin goes, but Tiger navigate.
Cold soon, if he keeps watching this game.
Pilski is molding.
Oh, jungle wrap coming in. I love these.
A lot of nades, though, from Tiger, and it's a great start in terms of the damage. Coolest gets himself a double. Doesn't even need the help from Cabal, and Tiger, surely not against the MAC-10s. Summer has an AWP in hand now, and he's gotten the better of Cabal. Oh, dearie me. How has that happened?
It's Dobu.
How has that happened, though? How is it a 2-on-1 right now?
Oh, that's just where Dobu thrives, though, Jordan. He was born in the clutch, and he's got the timing.
We've got 25 seconds left in the round.
Well, TYLOO's wrapping through jungle side, and they're digging their heels into the site here, Mac.
Ooh, double on-site setup this time. Let's see how it goes, because there is a couple of AWPs to play with here. Coolest as well with the secondary. Goes up, and he hits TYLOO down. But somebody, again, might just be the savior. There's seconds in it, as Danking has to stick it coming through. Cabal knows that there's the isolated fight, but he gives it up to keep it 2-on-2.
Calculated. No kids here for the CT side, though, as Dobu comes up middle. Find a different angle of attack through Dig side, but actually chooses to join up with Cabal over towards jungle.
Oh, they can't keep getting away with this. Surely not, TYLOO. They're just by the skin of their teeth. Getting these bombs down. AWP shot for Danking. Too easy. That's a routine shot for him. Dobu's out of the picture. Good set up, though, for Tiger. nothing to actually cancel the players running into brackets. Double stack in Diggity though. Wraith actually has given away his position, so Nine's trying to fight to provide some space, but that doesn't work out at all for Tiger. I thought that was going to go perfectly. Dobu was caught by the flash, I think, though. Had to turn away, and TYLOO get the better of the remaining two in Dig. Could have been a lot better for Tiger there if they would have got the first opening frag on that player running up mid. Completely different story. But now, pressure's definitely on Tiger. You've got to save these two guns. They got no money.
Control and
Oh,
a
yes!
whole world of a change-up. Somebody's being the crucial piece to the puzzle.
What?
Hitting this A site, the pistol start to make the crossfire work out this time.
No,
but Dantik's
no.
still alive for now as he manages to dance around, but Nine knocks him down a notch.
Not
and
like
Tiger
this.
on pistol.
Secured banana control.
Dangerously, Cabal actually goes back and takes the fight, and he'll get away completely unscathed. Flashes his way back through, and this could just be it. It's another 1-for-1, but so much damage done already. Molly over to New Box is going to force Coolest to go and play second oranges for now, but the rotation's already coming in from Tiger.
Tanking, spray down with the AK, gets the better of Coolest, and problem is for TYLOO, there's still a player on the bomb site. They're not aware of it. Dobu's gone past the smoke. He gets some work done, dropping the bomb, which will give some time for Nine and Rate. But they won't go through the smoke. So Danking has got that plant down. Good flash, not good enough.
Just ran through the smoke with an AWP.
He was flashed in.
Response. At the moment, things just at a standstill, but Nine opens up beautifully with the AWP yet again.
Ooh.
What a great start that is for Tiger. Allows them to creep up into Diggity behind the smoke. Now they've got Dobu on top of Dig Roof as well. You couldn't ask for a better situation for Tiger.
45 seconds and TYLOO is starting to hesitate. They're starting to second guess themselves. Slowly goes back and clears out Banana. They're going to go back towards Banana. Coolest has still got a smoke with 35 seconds on the clock. The counter flash ready for Cabal and a third player over here as well.
And Dobu positioned up on the roof, heard that rotation away from second mid. So that stack has happened from Tiger. And again, somebody, he's just lurking there at mid, looking to maybe draw some rotations back. However, there it is, onto the back of sight they go. Flash now coming out for Coolest, but Raid's done so much damage already. Summer and Somebody need to get in, but they're running out of time. It's about to happen. Tiger are going to do it in regulation. There it is, 16-14, 2-0. Tiger continue the lower bracket run and beat TYLOO not once, but twice this